How is it going on this lovely sunny day here in Nasha Town? Welcome back to Nod-Krai! And I'm so excited to get some time to do some exploring with all of you. Really looking forward to being able to take a closer look at all the wonderful things that Nod-Krai has in store for us. We've been doing a lot of the Archon quest lately. And you know, a lot of things have happened since we arrived here in Nod-Krai. But I thought today, I guess to sort of start off our adventure here in Nod-Krai, apart from the Archon quest, is just to take a little tour of Nasha Town. And this is the town where we first arrived when we set sail from Natlan over to Nod-Krai. This is this sort of hub where people from all over come to do business and interact with each other. And it's where we had our lovely Moonfire Night Festival the other day, which was super nice. So yeah, I think this episode I just want to go through and see in detail what kinds of things Nasha Town has to offer. Of course, though, this means I'm gonna try looking for all the treasure chests that we can open up here. And also interact with some of these bots. Mostly I've just been coming in and out of Nasha Town lately just to get the, Adventurers Guild rewards and things like that. But, we should probably, say hi to these little bots, right? Oh, apparently this one appears to have lost signal with all of its friends. Oh no. I am gonna stay away from over there because I think that's two different, I'm not sure if that's two different world quests or one and the same. But anyway, we're gonna save the world quest for a different episode. I just want to collect stuff and see what the people of Nasha Town really are like. And what is this? When, it's not either the festivities or a complete disaster happening. What are we trying to move this to? Okay, so we're already seeing a little bit of the Kuvaki puzzles here. Obviously red and red, they repel each other. Blue and red, of course, opposites attract. Of course, look at our little cat. Our little cat changes color with the Kuvaki. But what am I trying to do with this? Is this just to learn how to use the Kuvaki mechanic, or is there a reward we get for moving this, off the rail? Can we move it off the rail? Doesn't appear to move it off the rail. These two little guys appear to just be giving us the Kuvaki power. Like I've said though, I really like the vibes here in Nasha Town. Oh, there's someone up there. Are you supposed to be up there? I mean, you look like you might be a worker. It's just that seems to be a pretty dangerous place to be walking with no equipment. But the mixture of the steampunk and fantasy vibes, and just the kind of sea shanty by the sea feeling, I really like it here. And the people here, it's just a mixture of people from all sorts of backgrounds, somehow finding a way to survive together, or at least, be within each other's presence and still manage to work together to thrive out here. It's really nice. I'm interested in trying to talk to this lady. What are you doing up there? Of course, this could also start a world quest too. Yeah, what are you doing up here? Oh, I can't even talk to you. No! You pushed Klee! How could you do such a thing? The crew is a little in a hurry. There's no need to rush. The harbor overseers are pretty laid back. Come on, but... Okay. I will let you guys argue that out. So this is where we first arrived. And when we first arrived, Ether noticed that he got his memories back of, oh, this is the place where he first arrived in Tibet, is Nod-Krai. So very interesting. I think we talked to all these people trying to check in, to get access to this place. And of course, Aino's little bots telling us there's treasure. Thank you so much. Look how cute they are when they're happy. Alright, let's see how much treasure we were able to find in Nasha Town today. I want to become Kuhenki. Let me become a Kuhenki. Yay! Oh! That's right. I like using these things. And then as a Kuhenki, you can fly around and be shot from place to place. What is this? They look like flowers. They look kind of like the shapes of the metal flowers you see around Nasha Town, but it also looks like it could be a windmill. Either way, lots of things to dream about being able to do. Treasures from the ocean depths, riches from the darkest domains. Come, come, feast your eyes. Okay, you sell stuff? Of course, the most valuable of goods. Thank you so much. This place sure is different from Snezhnaya. Really? How so? This place has a little more, how should I put it, natural vitality? It's not covered by snow, ice, and permafrost, and there's plenty of fruit growing here that look just like the midsummer berries. These things are rare in Snezhnaya. But, and this may sound a little strange, I still prefer Snezhnograd in the midst of a snowstorm. That's the only time you can truly feel the warmth of Krasnik's torch. Of course, I'm probably biased. It's only natural to have a preference for your hometown. Probably, but I am curious about getting to go to Snezhnaya, which I assume will be the next location on our the next destination on our journey. This looks like a little house. Who lives in this little house? No, it's even too small for Khalid to fit in. Hello. Alright, let's go up. This is the in-depth tour we didn't really have time for before. Now we can do whatever we want. This is where Dory's shop is somewhere down here, right? Oh, here's the... Oh my gosh, you can go in here, right? Kind of. I missed it. Aww. See, the thing is, everything, well, even though everything looks very like crude and like, you know, not smooth, you can still see the cuteness in all these things that I know has made. I mean, the bots obviously are like the best, but even this thing, it's like, aww. You can still see how adorable it is supposed to be and how much joy it brings the children here. You sell little robots, or at least you have one as a mascot. Just take your pick. Oh, you don't sell anything. They can't be modified into anything remotely close to military grade. Oh, I'm just curious. That's alright, if you want one, pick one. If you don't, then just keep looking. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you sell them. Otherwise, I'd love to pick up some souvenirs for our teapot. Okay. What is this? Here's Dory's shop. Lord Sangama Bay's representative. The weather today is nice and warm. Perfect for sorting out my goods. And perfect for telling stories to the young ones. And you are? Oh, I'm Urwa, and I'm but a humble housekeeper. When Lord Sangama Bay is not around, I handle matters on her behalf. The customs here are very different from those in the desert, but wherever you go, the kindness in human hearts remains the same. Yeah. Mora. I'm satisfied. Yeah, it's very different, but indeed, we've seen the unity of the people here, and that's helped us. No, lizard! I found it! Big lizard, want me to show it to you? Really interesting lizard. Okay. What is over here? Oh, that's where... This is where we came out to the cave. I think there's something in the cave, and there's also people talking over there. I'd love to explore that more, but I think it will take more time than I have at the moment. Okay, there we go. Those are the things that give you coins here, those Kuvaki rocks. I think this is... No, there isn't this side. We need to get to the heart of the city then. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Oh, what's down here? What's down there? I don't even know. This, of course, is the... I keep forgetting what it's called. The flagship. You know, our base of operations for everything interesting. That's an interesting way to use that chair. You can just sit here and enjoy. Look at our little kitty. Kitty is having so much fun. Heed my words. You're not looking for work here, are you? Heed my words and flee this place as soon as you can. You mean work at the flagship? Ah, no, I'm talking about the Fatui recruiter in there. Guy called Kruchek. Don't fall for his schemes and don't let him hire you. I'm speaking from personal experience. I don't care about the low pay, but my friends who took those jobs just up and vanished. Never saw them again. You worked for them? Well, I don't love admitting it, but I was short on Mora back then, and the Fatui's Mora is as good as anyone else's. That's why I signed up. After slaving away for them day and night for a full month, they fired me for some cruddy breach of contract. I didn't even get to see a single coin at the end of it. First time I've been fired, too. Embarrassing is what it was. The Fatui have plenty of funds and they're still paying what they owe. Yeah, that sounds like the Fatui for you. Crazy, huh? They accused me of leaking their secrets, as if Reed Miller's treasure squirreled away in the Experimental Design Bureau was ever classified to begin with. Okay, so, I'm like, wait, that's important to know. So maybe you drank a bit too much and it just slipped out. But after that, I heard that a lot of treasure hunters started hatching schemes to get their hands on that treasure. That led to tons of people trying to break into the heavily guarded Design Bureau, causing the Fatui no end of trouble. Huh, serves them bloody, right? Okay, well, I can see why they fired you. That being said, thank you for the intel. I think we want that intel. I think we need that intel. What is down here? Oh! Here is the artifact trove for Lempo Island. I didn't know where that was. I found the one for Hisi Island. Now we have the Lempo Island one here. Interesting. So now I just have to remember that's where it is. And not forget because I made the elevator go up and it's blocking the hole now. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Let's go on the flagship. Who's in the flagship today? Sometimes our friends are hanging out in the flagship. You never know. More of the bots. So many bots around. Still don't know how to open these treasure chests. They're very mysterious. I would have thought they would let us play like darts over here or something. But they haven't. That's a nice record though. That record looks like it's from Nod-Krai, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we've been in here quite a few times. Oh, we can't make this one shake like the other one. No! We've been in here quite a few times, you know, planning how we're going to save Nod-Krai from the end of the world. And it looks like we might have to do that again a few more times, because the world still looks like it's in dire need of saving. Now... Hello, please take a seat wherever you like. Okay, I was going to ask you, are you really going to serve alcohol to a child? Technically, she shouldn't even be in here. Just... Anyway. I mean, oh, this is a roulette special. I was gonna say, we know that she's probably older than she looks, but they don't know that, so they shouldn't let her in. Frontierland? Interesting. All these fancy drinks. Pyramida Nightingale. Okay. Of course, roulette special. The purple one is the one that we had to drink in order to get all the intel with Nether in the drinking game before. Oh, you're the Fatui recruiter over there. What do you have to say? You here for a drink or some fun? You're one of the staff here? At the flagship? Of course not. It's just my way of being friendly. Okay. You have to lower your guard to get what you want. At least pretend to, am I right? Yeah, the pretending to, I get. Well, there's a giant arrow pointing to the sky, so I mean, like... Want to sign up? Make sure your paperwork is all in order. No, thank you. Sign up for what exactly? For a job where you can complete our commissions. Thinks it's your speed? About payment guarantees. Well, we do not have any mention of such in our relevant notices at present. However, everyone who completes their commissions will receive their pay in the end. As long as they return alive, of course. Wow, thanks. Very, very reassuring. That's just about as reassuring as going to work for Grizzco. You work here. Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters, I recommend you drink less. I think that's a good idea. A waiter who tries to convince their customers not to spend, won't you get in trouble if your boss finds out? That's how you know to trust my recommendation. And I happen to have another one. Why don't you try some of our food and soft drinks? I swear you won't regret it. Do you have any reliable intel? Oh, you're that sort of customer. I'm afraid you're not going to get much from me. I mean, who goes around leaking important details to waiters? Now, gossip, on the other hand. You see that young man over there with the brown hair? Yeah, that's right, the treasure hunter. He's actually, dun dun dun, the son of Speranza's boss. Okay, is that the sort of gossip you're after? Okay. I mean, that might be important lore-wise. You mean this guy? No, he's not a treasure hoarder. Is he a treasure hoarder? Well, not the Fatui guy. Who here is obviously a treasure hoarder? I'm not actually sure.
You can't live life without.
And then, of course, we've been through here many times, pacing around. This is our hotel room. I mean, they only have 2 hotel rooms. One for us and one for Flynn's / Dainsliff. I think Dane is staying there now, right? We didn't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure Dane is staying over here now. We didn't see him while the last Archon quest, but we did arrange for him to have a place to stay. So anyway, nice to see you all. We will most certainly be back here very soon. Okay. So we said hi to the flagship. Who else? What other nook and cranny do we need to explore around here? Here is the main area. Oh my gosh. This thing must be powering. This thing's filled with Kuvaki, right? Obviously, Aino built it. I'm guessing it has to do with Kuvaki and powering the city. You can see a lot of the buildings up on the top there. They're using the Kuvaki magnetism ability. Like, they have the two red things to repel so that they have floating buildings. I'm just trying to figure out why they need that. Why not just build it? Because it's cool, I think is the answer. But otherwise, why do you need the buildings to float like that?
Warm and welcoming.
This place is absolutely buzzing. Yay. You remember the Saurian Relics Association? That's right. I didn't expect it to be recognized here. But, the Saurian Relics... curses, I forgot to look into them at all. Are you actually aware of it? I'm not sure you are. I didn't mean to throw that jumpy numpty or that bomb at you, but... Klee has something to say about that, obviously. What do you have to do here? I like the music here. Fresh honey! Tasty and tasteful sugar sculptures. Oh! Those are like the ones... Claim a moon prayer? Oh wait, one sugar sculpture. Okay. Gosh, we got a whale one. Expires in 23 hours. Oh my gosh. Looks great and tastes wonderful, but doesn't really have any effect. Still, I like that. So can you come here and get one every day? Wait, I can't get the moon prayer night one? No! I wanted to try getting them both. I didn't realize the other option was going to disappear. Now, Lizine, do you want it? Where'd that guy run off to? Are you looking for someone? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm looking for this guy, Theanges. Been chasing him from Yilong Wharf all the way to Nasha Town. He's, let's just say he's a friend of mine. And there's a lot of things we can talk about. So many things, in fact, that I think it's best to drag him back to Fontaine so we can sit down and have a nice long chat. Theoretically, he should be in town right now, so why can't I find him? Well, if I see anybody with that name, I will let you know. Maybe. Maybe I will. Hello, cute little bots. La la la. La la la. Hi, Yenfei. We should talk to Yenfei. I want to see what's up here first. If we find that guy, I don't know if we would, but would he have a different name? I feel like I've seen that name before. I wonder if we've already talked to that NPC. And I just don't remember. Okay, this is the layout of Nasha Town. What's the view like from up here? Squirrel! So it's a chipmunk more than anything. What is over here? Nothing yet. This looks like the kind of place you come back for a world quest because something mysterious is being hidden over in these buildings on the outskirts of town. That's what that looks like to me. Okay. Oh, we're at the level of the floating buildings. Can we go in between them? I guess, theoretically speaking, nothing should happen, right? I mean, to us. In real life, maybe. Nope, nothing happens to us. It's because we don't have any blue or red Kuvaki energy within us, and thus it's not going to affect us that much. See? So this little one... Okay, so that little pulse looks like it's trying to reach a signal, but maybe it actually just means that they're giving us the Kuvaki power so I can jump high into the air and glide on the rails all across town, whichever way I want to go. Up we go. Here's the top of the cannon. The cannon which we fought, you know, after spending all that time trying to put it back together. Where do we want to go now? Let's talk to Yanfei. Let's talk to Yanfei. You have anything for us? No, you won't have anything for us until I redeem all those sigils, right? What do you sell here? Oh, I do sincerely apologize. Okay. Okay, so they're not going to sell anything to us until we've actually gotten more sigils than we have available to redeem. Hello. Yanfei, long time no see.
Well, well, if it isn't the Traveler. It's been a while for sure. Didn't expect to see you in Nod-Krai.
Yeah, it's been a while. What brings you here?
Oh, if only. Nod-Krai's even more lawless than I could have imagined.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of rules because there's not really a strict government here to enforce them.
How should I put it? Well, that's just it. This place is quite literally a lawless land. Even if I was hired to provide legal assistance, I suspect it'd all devolve into everyone resorting to the Final Defense Manifesto to air their grievances.
The Final Defense Manifesto?
Ta-da! Here's your answer. The most direct method of self-defense.
Oh, I see what you mean. As in hand-to-hand combat, so that's why it's a manifesto.
Okay, enough of that. The reason I came to Nod-Krai is to gather material for the new legal guidebook I'm co-authoring with Shinobu.
Oh, nice. I guess why come to a... I guess there should be some... Yeah, I was gonna say, why come to a lawless land to write a book about the law? But there should be some pretty interesting case studies from here about what happens if you don't have laws in a place.
The book's theme centers on the borders of law. And one of its chapters is about what happens when law and order completely breaks down.
Yeah, so you would need to go to a place where that has happened.
There's no way I'd be able to get an accurate picture of that back in Liyue. So here I am, this infamous land of lawlessness.
Gotcha, I understand.
As soon as I stepped into Nod-Krai, I knew I was in the right place. It's not like the law here has broken down. It's more like it never existed at all. And unsurprisingly, I haven't run into a single person in my line of work. Being a legal consultant here is probably an easy way to starve.
Oh, are you on your own? That seems dangerous.
Hey, don't worry. I've got Adeptus blood, remember? Ordinary bandits can't even scratch me.
That's right.
In fact, I'm kind of waiting for someone to come and accost me. Then I can drag them aside and interview them on how they survive in such a hostile place.
I didn't expect Madame Ping would agree to this.
Yeah, you have no idea. I spent so long convincing her to let me leave. I'm sure my horns grew out a little.
Yeah. You did talk this through with Madame Ping, right?
Why, yes, we talked it through. I definitely did.
And she definitely said yes, right?
Yes? Yeah. Granny just loves me to bits, you know, and we spoke for ages. Anyway,
Sure.
I'd love to stay
I'm
and
sure
chat,
that's
but
exactly
I've
what
got
happened.
an appointment with, the Curatorium of Secrets, that's it. So, without further ado, I'll be getting a move on.
Well then, I'll be sure to see you later. Yanrei!
See you! Bye!
Bye! Oh, I don't think she talked that through with Madame Ping. That does bring up a really interesting point too about Nasha Town though. Is even though it's a lawless land, it's not like totally filled with anarchy. It's not totally like, it's a cutthroat world, but it's not like people are just going around like in gangs or anything, like threatening each other. Somehow, the majority of people here still have honor and manage to coexist with even though everybody has their own interests and, you know, their own priorities and their own reasons for being here. And even though those interests can conflict, you know, they're not at each other's throats all the time. Like people still manage to work together. Oh, also the Curatorium of Secrets is this way, so clearly she was going the she was just trying to escape us. Look at these Lightkeepers. I like the Lightkeepers' outfits a lot. Like the black jackets are really nice. How many times have I told you? Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less. Will you ever learn? But I was just trying to do my duties as a lightkeeper. That helpless old lady, the agents weren't going to let her go. Helpless? That was Hiljetta, the black-brow hag. More poor souls have suffered under her cruel hand than the number of wild hunt monsters you've seen in your lifetime. If I hadn't pulled your wages now, you'd have ended up as a human shield, and I'd be left trying to think up a way to get you back from the Fatui. It was the same thing last time. You saw some little girl shedding some crocodile tears, and you almost gave away an entire week's worth of supplies. I don't understand. Is everyone in the city constantly plotting some scheme? Ah, forget about it. Look, when we were there, you just listen and learn, okay? Watch how I deal with those crooks. Yeah, I guess, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that, but you guys seem to be okay. Because that's another point there is, you know, in this kind of lawless land, you don't know who to trust and who is honorable. And yet somehow, society hasn't broken down yet. Society is still society here. People still can live together and coexist. So something is working right. Let's go into the curatorium. Never! Yehoda! Yehoda's not here. I walked in here the other day. Yehoda was here, even though there was no marker. So, I wonder what that was about. And Ashu,
the people of the
and
academia
Dory.
may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things. Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more. Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
Ooh, she's in a good mood today.
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more. Please don't like it. Please don't like it. This bottle is so wallet-smashingly expensive. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations.
Well, hopefully those future collaborations also help you rake in a fair amount of profit.
One jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehoda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself. I know Dory's spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks, but perhaps it'd be best to leave her some room to wiggle.
No problem. I'll send the bill over in a few days. Am I going crazy? Why is Never being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
This is so anime, like, oh yeah, that's great. And then zooming into the thoughts of the person.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink? Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money? Oh, we're going to split.
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line. I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain. How much should I let her have?
Oh, Dory and Nefer. What are you two chatting about?
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Ooh.
However,
Gossip,
nothing
huh?
we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. Mostly more of the same. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest. But what happens when it wakes up? Had you no fear of getting bitten?
What is this story here?
Stop! Why is she bringing this up again? I already answered this question.
Well, clearly she wants us as a witness to whatever answer you gave.
Wait, now that the Traveler's here, could she be using this information to exchange for some favors down the line?
I think she's definitely using us in some way. By us knowing this information, it somehow advances her interest.
Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. Oh, what harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along, even if it costs me a secret
Ooh, I don't like that look.
Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh?
Oh, fascinating. So, did you profit from it all? I heard that after Azar fell, A certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Oh no, no small amount of goods.
Right, and a sizable sum of mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then? It doesn't matter if you win or lose, or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is. If I did, I'd really be left with nothing.
My. I didn't know you loved your homeland so much.
Well, I love mora, and I'm the best at earning mora in Sumeru.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Miss Dory. Even now you prove yourself worthy of the title you claim. And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, what did we just witness? There's Yehoda. Hello, Yehoda. Where did Ashru go? Ashru! Ashru disappeared. Ashru, where did you go? Yehoda. Boss Neff's will be okay, right? I know she wanted me to stay at my post, but screw it. I'll knock off early and go see how she is. If she's still not feeling well, I might have to go ask Velma to have a look at her. What happened to Never? I mean, she got her eyes blinded, but those seem to have healed since last time. I will check the message board next time. Oh, but there are so many secrets in here, including, of course, the best place for a cat to play and hang out. This is a nice comfy chair. I bet Nefer enjoys sitting in there. Interesting. That map over there. Can we go into the chess room? Yeah, whatever happened to the chessboard at the end? Open it and take a look. Oh, I'm gonna leave that one in suspense. View letter. Bye. Okay. I wanna do a specific episode going right into the secrets of the curatorium of secrets. Anyway, I hope Yehoda and Nefer are doing okay. Oh, Hinsa, you were the engineer who helped us after Sosi got murdered. Are you fixing something? It's some work that Ino gave me. I had a few clients who before asked me to make and repair a series of mechanical components. It didn't look complicated, so I stepped in to help, but I didn't realize that those parts could be assembled into a controller for the cannon and its force fields. Oh, so they were trying to get you to build a remote controller for it. I see. Well, good thing Ino managed to catch that mistake. How do you turn the elevator on? Elevator, oh, here it is. The lift is coming. The way they use Kuvaki here is really, really creative. Because obviously, these are some of the most unique elevator mechanisms I've seen. They don't need to have a full shaft. Just have a platform and some magnets. Is the elevator coming? It is coming. Okay. Oh, do we need this for anything? Yeah, get that money. And to make our little cat blue. Alright. Go. Actually, is this where we are? This is just going up the tower, right? That's fine. As I always say, it's better to be high up and then fall down than the other way around. Okay, this doesn't go well. Oh, what is here? Oh, this is where the control room was for the cannon. Can we press any buttons now? Nope. Is there anything we can do?
Dumpy, go!
I don't think we should wreck all of Aino's stuff.
La la la.
La la I don't think we need to go up because we were already up there. Meanwhile, some more coins there. What else we got here? Oh, this little one is giving us powers. For what exactly? For what? I wonder. Oh? This little bot doesn't look happy here. I'm not sure if it's because it doesn't look happy being with this group of guys with somebody's foot on it, or if it's also mad at whatever game they're playing here. What game are they playing? Is this like a little bomb, or is this like a... I don't know what that is. Anyways, poor little bot looks so mad. But it looks like we can't do anything to save it. No! What is up here? What is up here? Oh, we were already here. This is the jump pad. Interesting, interesting. Gosh, I wanted to record this last night because Flynn's was like around here somewhere too. Maybe he still is. I'm still confused with how these anecdotes work because sometimes I feel like there's characters that are around even when there's no marker. There's no marker for them. We got that treasure over there already. We were just here. Okay, this is just a little lantern, I think. What is up? The secret to life is it's buying houses, obviously. Everything else is just an afterthought. Well, I mean, in a certain way, you might not be completely incorrect. That's quite an extreme statement. Huh? You think so? You mean to say you don't want a life like mine, where you don't have to work and can run off to Fontaine or Sumeru every few days? Well, when you put it like that... See, now you're listening. Trust me, everything else is a waste of time. Once you've got houses, you've got everything you need. I can just tell by looking at you that you're here in Nasha Town to make something of yourself. Take my advice, save up some money and buy a house right here. The prices have a long way to rise. If you put your money into anything else, just be careful you don't get rinsed for everything you own. That's what happened to most of those folks down at the square. Well, you might be onto something with real estate being like a very premium kind of investment. I mean, can we really argue with that kind of logic? This place is full of new and interesting gadgets. I'm glad I came here. And you are? You look like you're from Fontaine. I'm Jeanette, an engineer from the Fontaine Research Institute. Yeah, I figured by your clothing. A new kind of mechanical energy source being developed here known as Kuvaki, so I came to see what it's all about. Has Fontaine taken an interest in using Kuvaki? Great question. Let me respond with one of my own. Do you know the greatest difference between the applications of Arki and Kuvaki? They are two completely different forms of elemental energy. No idea. Of course, the development of Kuvaki doesn't involve some senior technician lurking behind the scenes, hiding behind their long titles and barking orders from on high. All right, if you put it that way, then yeah, I get it. I see what you mean. I mean, that is actually an interesting question. How close can we get to this thing? Okay, I was like, can we go under there? It looks pretty dangerous. I don't think we should be able to go under there. And indeed, we cannot. Alright. You have these fuzzy alpacas here! Feast your eyes on the gorgeous fur of the alpacas, born and bred in Natland. It's super soft, wonderfully warm, and perfect for making clothes or carpets alike. What wonderful furs you have. Ah, now here's a person of fine taste. These are all from Natland, and so are the alpacas. Phlogiston-rich environments make their fur even warmer and fluffier. That said, whether it be clothes or even the masters of the night wind's woven scrolls, we don't really use these fluffy furs in Natland. They're much more popular in cold places like this. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, much too warm in such a warm environment. Or like somewhat tropical like Natland. And I brought the alpacas along because my tribe elder said alpacas would grow more fur to keep warm in cold climates, or something like that. So I'm trying to see if it's true. Anyway, Natlandese or anything is the best, even when we're not in Natland. I mean, I can see that being a possibility. Like the alpacas have to adapt to the weather here.
Natland specialties are the best in the
you can just shear them, and then you have these alpacas just endlessly producing the floofiest wool for you. I remember we talked to these guys at the beginning. When I first arrived, it's like, oh, oh, you're taking me to a vacation in Nod-Krai. What else? I think I already talked with you. You gave me the fruit platter, right? Can I get a face of the moon? Oh, it's you. No problem. I'll get you one right away. Here you go. Please enjoy. Yay! Got all these wonderful fruits. Okay, that's back to the flagship. I think we're almost done looking at everything. I can't believe it. Oh, we should do that puzzle. There's the Adventurers Guild. Say hello to Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you. Hey there, Catherine. Tell me a bit about Nod-Krai. Okay, so she's warning us, be careful when you go to Snezhnaya, which I realize is completely dodging my actual question. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh. Extra, extra! The latest issue of the Nasha Express. Want a copy? I'll have one, thanks. Alright, and for you, for a few extra more, I'll even teach you how to tell whether the news in the paper is real or fake. Fake news? This is Nasha Express we're talking about, mate. You'd be lucky to find even one piece of real news in 10 per day. See, every story that starts with sources close to the matter reveals pure fiction, and those first 10 accounts are all just paid ad spaces in disguise. Oh crap, you didn't even pay yet. Why am I telling you all this? Forget it. Since you look cool, just take this advice for free. Interesting. Well, thanks for the the heads up, you know. Let's see, thank you for telling me about the treasure. I otherwise never would have guessed. Hey, look.
There's even more buried below!
There is more down below. Where does this little hole go to? This way, the door's open. Thank you so much, little bot. Never would have found that without you. This is where we were before, but we turned in the long way. Here is the... Every place we go, like, they're four just fancier and fancier. Like, first we go from, like, Mondstadt to Sumeru, it's just a dude, like, hammering stuff. And then in Fontaine, it's that lady who runs the machine. And then in Natlan, it's that guy who has a forge, and now it's this thing. If I could just apply this discovery to a new device. What are you doing at the moment? Oh, well, nothing. Just wondering about some new uses for Kuvaki. Like, if we could upgrade this forging machine with it. Of course, there aren't that many craftspeople in Nod-Krai that can hope to stand up to it these days. Except for Aino, of course. Yeah, just Aino. About this machine. Pretty impressive, isn't it? This is mine and Aino's pride and joy, the Rossum Workshop's multi-purpose forging device. Just toss it in the right materials, and whether it be tools or weapons, this nifty device can pump out your product according to its standard manufacturing templates. I've heard from Miss Neffer that the Northerners have something similar, though I'm not sure how they power their stuff without Kuvaki. It's interesting. See? They use, it goes blue and blue when it needs to go up, and then it changes to red, and then that pulls it down because of such a strong magnetic force. It's nighttime here now. It's nighttime. It's so odd not seeing the festival now. We had so much fun at the festival. What are you little bots up to here? Oh, you look like confused. What are you up to, apprentice engineer? Robots really are a wonderful invention. They can make the best leisure companions anyone could ask for. What do you mean? Well, they're a real help when I'm working, but where they truly shine is when it comes to providing emotional value. Working with robots helps to reduce the stress of working, but playing games with them is even better. Well, in this world where the robots are these cute little bots that Aino made, I can totally see that. This one looks like it's sleepy. Here is the statue of the new moon. After all this time, the Fatui is still draining its power. Now that, of course, we know Dotori is in town and he has plans for the moon's power, this is much more explained. Poor Columbina. Columbina, come back to us soon. that. I don't even have enough to level up the statue. We really gotta do that. Treasure, but where? Here it is. They hide the treasure to make it blend in. But thankfully, the bots are on our side. Yay! I came here first. I was like, I don't understand what the treasure picture means. Now I understand. Look at these birds. The birds that with the Kovaki. I love the way they puff their cheeks out like that. The red and the blue. That's really funny. If you need anything explained, just give me a holler. Everything seems quite self-explanatory. Oh, don't be like that. Nasha Town's full of twists and turns, and while there are cheats around every corner, waiting to prey on the unsuspecting, I can say words, and foreign-looking traveler, you'll land yourself in hot water if you just wander around. So you were the real scammer all along? Huh? Me, a guard, a scammer? Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't teach me to lie even if our lives depended on it. Seriously, the nerve of some people. I don't know. I can't tell what kind of attire this is. Is this still treasure hoarder attire? I know, you probably shouldn't go around just accusing people of stuff. That being said, he doesn't really look the part of the guard. Like, the birds are just so funny to me. I don't know. What is this way? Kind of leaving Nasha Town this way. I want to get one of these floofy bugs. Crystal cores. Wow. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so much fun exploring. Then let's see what we have over here. Da 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 la la la. A few places we haven't visited yet. But I always thought there was more treasure. I'm just realizing now that I think I've just been seeing the same like 2 or 3 treasure bots. And counting them for more than one. Yeah, you know, Flynn's was standing here yesterday. I was like, I should talk to him. But then I didn't. Like, I'm gonna record an episode of exploring Nasha Town. Then I fell asleep. So, you know how it be. This is where the Lightkeepers meet. This is where Sergeant Major Sosi passed away because he was murdered by Rerir. That's all I know about this place. That's all there is to know about this place. Okay, we have a blue jumping device over here. Treasure. Treasure. That was really good that I made this jump here. Thank you, little bots. Thank you, little bots, for making sure no treasure goes unnoticed. There's Kuhenki. What is up, little Kuhenki? Oh? Okay. Much better at following the Kuhenki these days than I was way back at the beginning. Okay. Whee! These rails give us such a good overview of what Nasha Town is like. I like places with just such a good viewpoint, you know. That looks like a Pikachu's tail. That looks like a Pikachu tail. Here is... Can we go in here? Here's the flower shop I was talking about. Real flowers, metal flowers. Whatever you need in a place like this. Welcome to Vesnichi Prolacea Greenhouse. Come and have a look at our flowers in full bloom. They're as perfect as gifts or to brighten up your rooms. Do you have any regular flowers? Oh, like the ones that need soil and water? We do, but wow, those are so troublesome to take care of. And you can't squeeze them like this. But hey, if regular's your speed. Okay. Oh, okay, so if I did need more frostland flowers, could get them from here. Tell me about the other kinds. Of course they are. They are made from the best white iron alloys that money can buy. I guarantee you won't find their equal anywhere else. And taking care of them is super simple. Forget water. All you need are a few drops of engine oil every now and then to keep them glossy and shiny. How's that for a bargain? Indeed. For those of us who are not good at keeping plants alive, this is certainly a very good option. These flowers still have all their Kuvaki energy. I can become Kuhenki. I love Nasha Town. I really enjoyed being able to walk through here, just even on my off time. So it's really nice to kind of take a deep dive look into what this town has to offer and what the people here are doing. What are they up to? As long as I can sleep soundly and dream at night, then wake up well rested to greet each new day, well, that's all I ask for. Is there anything of note nearby? That's for the ore. I don't really need to find more ore. I have Yehoda gathering ore for me in the expeditions. Which, thank you, Yehoda. Gotta talk to you. I really do with someone to help me out. Let me help. Alright, you just need to hit the bots in a short time, and don't worry, they'll be collecting fluid impact force data for me while you're at it. Okay. I'm trying to remember, I clearly did this before. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. I don't remember. A stable formation. That's fine, let's do that. Okay. Yay! I was like, we got 8 out of the 9. I'm not sure we did it. Okay. I guess we should try all of these then. A glorious formation. Oh my gosh. How?
Why is none of it coming?
Well, I guess there's one way to try.
Unsightly insects.
Oh, Wanderer, you missed everything on that side. Dude, you missed everything on the other side. Okay, we gotta do another glorious formation. There we go. All right, Durin might be the way to go for this. What else? What is an array of hope? What does that mean? Oh, it's a diamond. Okay. In 2 seconds. All right. So Durin is a large AOE, so that's what we should do. The pigeons at the Mondstadt City Gate. Pigeons, huh? Well, I can't claim to know what quarrel you have with them, but let me give them a try. Oh my gosh, it's completely random. Okay, this is probably the hardest one.
Leave it to me.
Quickly, quickly, quickly! Yay! Great. How come? I thought all of their faces would change to hearts or something. I think I already got the treasure from this then. I must have gotten it when we first arrived because I thought there would be more for us to get. Oh, look at all these fish. Are they fresh? There's no like ice for them. Just been here for a while. Certainly not fresh if indeed my characters are crawling all over the place. About your goods. Pretty standard, pretty standard.
Fruits from
Nice, nice, nice. Nuts engineer. Are you a craftsman of a sort? I don't suppose I count. I'm just a barely competent grease monkey, that's all. Before coming here, I worked in the Fontaine Research Institute, and so I rented this shop with Miss Cairo. I just help people fix some simple mechanisms and enjoy the company of my daughter. We get by. If the problem's too complicated or some core parts are busted, then our clients will have to find help somewhere else. And you, I guess, these are nothing but the freshest ingredients imported from every corner of Teyvat. Take this plump Zaytun peach, for example, and this Natlanese Quenepa berry. You won't find these anywhere else in Nod-Krai. Well, feeling hungry just looking at this vibrant spread? That looks delish. It does, doesn't it? Here, try some. And if you like them, feel free to come back anytime. Oh, thank you. Lockaberry. Thank you very much. Oh, it froze for a second there. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, spinning. Which way did I spin? They're spinning in opposite directions, both parts. Oh, the evening turns to night, turns to day again here in Nasha Town. Oh? Yeah, what is this? The roulette. Lucky spin. Childishly written notice. Spin the wheel, and when it stops, Hot Dog will tell you your fortune. Read on. Katya says it's not only customers who get to spin the wheel, passers-by can try their luck as well. But everything here belongs to Speranza. Don't go taking anything away. Pavlov's watching. Okay. Hold on. Treasure. Treasure. Hold on, it's probably on the rail. Got it. Sorry, I have to steal this all this restaurant's food first. Then I hop on the rail. And I still don't see any treasure. But I still don't see any treasure. Where is it? Is it in here? Where are you hiding the treasure from me? I must know. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it.
What suspense. It's like opening a gift.
Yeah. It's a gift of Primo Gems is what it is. Alright, let's give it a try. Give it a whirl. Go, Ether. You got this. You're gonna get the best prize. Spin the wheel. Okay. Forest wolves decry the moon. Monsters lurk all around. This means you should watch out for people trying to obstruct your progress. So it's just like the fortune slips. It's just like the fortune slips. Okay, I understand. Hello, Katya. The staff here look rather young. Most of these children were left to fend for themselves on the streets. I couldn't stand it. That's why I brought them here, so they could at least have some shelter from the elements and warm food in their bellies. Of course, that food doesn't come for free. Thank goodness the kids are all happy to work for their share, and that's how this place came to be. Interesting. What do you have on the menu? Any new recipes? I've bought all these recipes, including the hot dog. Sure, why not? Buy a couple hot dogs. Durin and Klee can share. Oh? I hope the Conch Gang... No, I hope everyone can live the lives they want. Tell me about the Conch Gang. It is said that Nasha Town was first built by a group of children. Whenever they had a decision to make, they'd blow into a conch shell to gather the group, and everyone would vote on it. But that's just a folktale, and nobody really believes it happened. Which does make me wonder, who even made these stories up in the first place? The Conch Gang these days, we're just a bunch of stray kids who drifted together. Oh, but now I got Katya watching over us. I really can't thank her enough. Oh, that's awesome. You guys actually look like you're happy here, which is good. What are you guys eating? That looks like a lot of baguette bread, I must say. I don't know what's so good about alcohol. I can never even sip a single drop of it, and that's why I've never been to the flagship. Well, different strokes for different folks, I guess. You can talk to Demian. He's the bartender at the flagship, and he'll serve you an alcohol-free version of their roulette special. Wait, so they have a secret menu? How do you figure that out? We old gourmets have our ways, that's all. Oh, right. Didn't you mention wanting to go to Pyramida? Oh, yes. It's giving me a bit of a headache, actually. What if I go there and can't find anything to eat? Don't be silly. When you get there, you'll have to try their fireside merriment. I'm sure you'll be absolutely hooked. Oh, and don't miss out on their mushroom-stuffed rye sandwiches, either. Interesting. Is that an area they haven't unlocked yet? I wonder. Oh, the Knights of Ammonius are here.
I'm okay.
Hi, guys.
I feel much better these days.
Are you actually okay? Oh, Cousin Leah, if only I could go there with her. Do you work here? Yeah, Katya's been so good to me, but the only way I can repay her is doing a few simple chores. If only I was capable as Helka, I could help Katya out in all sorts of ways. I see. Well, at least it seems like she's giving you reasonable work, considering that you're children. The threat of the wild hunt is finally over and done. Time to kick back and celebrate. How long has it been since we last had a drink here in Nod-Krai? You shouldn't drink too much, Helmet. Captain Frederica says that we Knights of Favonius must stay vigilant and true to our duties at all times. Ah, come on. The Master of the Wild Hunt has already been taken care of, and some elements of 5th Company have even been sent back to Mondstadt. Our duty now is to drink and celebrate. Well, I mean, that sure sounds like the Knights of Favonius to me. The 5th Company? They're kind of the exception to the rule, aren't they? Considering Vice Captain Lohan's style and how intense their last missions were, skipping a proper rest in Mondstadt would actually be worrying. But think about it, Cardinal Seamus, I don't know how to pronounce that name, went back too. Although that's because talking about other people's private matters so freely is a straight shot to getting yourself kicked by a horse, Helmet. I hate to say the one to say it, but we still have not seen a single horse from the Knights of Favonius. Alright, enough talking. Let's drink. Oi, 10 more mugs of mead and make them large. You will need to go to the washroom if you drink that much mead. I'm just saying. Here we go. Oh, once again, like I said, I love the way the characters with tails, like their tail wraps around. Look at yours, like tail just like wraps around the chair. Alright, I think that's it. Is that, have we covered everywhere in Nod-Krai? Not all of Nod-Krai. We have so much more to get through with Nod-Krai. Have we covered everywhere in Nasha Town? I think we have covered everywhere in Nasha Town. Let's recap. We haven't gone to see the fish lady, but we will. Came through the port. Yeah, I think we looped through everywhere. I think we've covered Nasha Town. I think that's all I wanted to do today then. Today I just wanted to go and take a walk around Nasha Town. See what kinds of little secrets there are here and there. Uncover all the mysteries. I think we did a pretty good job of that. Where does this elevator lead? Go up. Yeah, just the way that kind of like, you know, sci-fi sort of mixing together the fantasy and the steampunk vibes, the way they integrate the Kuvaki into their way of living, and the way somehow, in some way, people from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of conflicting interests, still manage to endure here without completely falling apart. There's something really beautiful about that. Oh, where did that other Kuhenki go? We didn't see where it went. There was the Kuhenki we saw earlier. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, bot battle? Hang on. We've been up here? I'm not sure we've been up here. We haven't been up here. Okay. Oh. Hey, did you hear what Big Sis Hidimbi said? She said there's been sightings of the supposedly sunken Atlas out at sea lately. I did. There's no way it's true, is it? She even told me the ship's full of treasures from Snezhnaya. Why, if only there was a way to get my hands on some of that. Malo, my dear, please don't think about that. Even if there's treasure on that ship, it's not something we should have anything to do with. What is it the Frostmoon Scions say? That ship was cursed by something out at sea, and only someone as bold as Big Sis Indibi would come into contact with it, or persuade others to. That's true. I'll tell my husband to be more careful when he goes out to sea. What if there really is a ghost ship? Ooh, that sounds very Pirates of the Caribbean. I wonder if we will actually get to go into that ghost ship. That sounds like the kind of thing that we would get to do.
I've never seen this before.
Okay, this whole section we haven't explored yet. Okay. This is a nice little courtyard though to hang out. While I come and loot all of your food. I'm so sorry. That's just the video gamer life, you know? You take all the food from all of these places. Pokemon battle! Is that what's happening here? This sure looks like a Pokemon battle. Come on. Ready? Oh, no. They're getting a good feel for each other first. I don't think we're gonna see them duel it out. Fight. Just kidding. I don't want to see the bots fight. They're too cute. They're too cute to fight like this. Where's this go? This is where we were, right? That's the restaurant. Okay. These stitches need to be tighter. Otherwise, those brutes will just rip everything apart again. You're from Inazuma, aren't you? That's right. Specifically from Yashiori Island. Oh, nobody lives in Yashiori Island anymore, but there was once a thriving town there. which I surmise you must be from. Over there. Well, I just couldn't stay. That's why I came to Nod-Krai. It's a foreign land, but at least it's a safe one for now. But of course, if I need to leave here, that's fine too. You're working hard. About the maddened Inazuma samurai lurking around. You must be talking about that maniac who can take a swing or five at anyone he sees. To tell the truth, we're from the same village. He's called Gonpachi. Just like me, he fled Yashiro Island. I guess you could say he was like a little brother to me. But he strayed onto a path he shouldn't have in order to survive, and crossed people he shouldn't have. In the end, he got his childhood sweetheart, who fled here with him, killed. That's what finally broke him. If you encounter him, please just keep your distance. He lost his senses. I'm sure he'd even cut me down without a shred of hesitation. Or, well, if you could free him from his suffering, it'd probably be a mercy that that poor kid hardly deserves. This fleeting world, a body clad in sorrow, cherry blossoms fall untended by tomorrow. Spring departs, never to return, never to ever return. I don't think I've encountered the individual she's talking about yet. But I surmise we might, because it sounds like he's also somewhere in Nod-Krai. Come with me, Meta. Come on, they got two-headed birds, three-eyed dragons, and treasure chests full of more that also bite. Sure. And if you're lucky, you'll even see some fae. The wind blows like whoosh, whoosh. And once that thick fog comes rolling in, right. I can't wait to set off. Vesa and Meta, the best adventuring duo in all of Nod-Krai, am I right? I mean, yeah, I'm sure. It's just that I remember there's something else I need to do. Maybe next time. Huh? But Meta, you just told someone else Father's not in today, which means I can go on an adventure, didn't you? Well, yes, my friends from the college group... Oh, you must have misheard. I was just saying I can't go on an adventure. Father's not in today, so I need to take care of things at home. But next time, alright? We'll go together next time we have a chance. Yeah, woohoo! Alright, I'm getting up early every day then. No way am I missing out on a chance to go on an adventure with you. Oh, it sounds like she's not allowed to go out. Maybe when you guys are older. For sure you can go on a big adventure. It's over here. Oh, I think this is where we started, right? Yeah, oh my gosh, everything has come full circle. Okay, now I'm pretty sure we've explored everything in Nasha Town. Just as the sun sets on another lovely day of the somehow peaceful life here. And how the lights turn on and everything gets all brightly lit and beautiful. Just like on Moon Prayer Night. Well, that is about all I wanted to do for this episode. We will be back in Nasha Town soon. But I think in the next episode, I want to start with exploring Hisi Island and working our way across the 3 islands. Hisi Island, Lempo Island, Paha Isle. Yeah, that should be fun. So, thank you all for enjoying this little adventure with me. Stay tuned for some more episodes, for some more Nod-Krai adventures. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone!